What is going on, everybody? It's me, Tamer Azizz, and today we're gonna... Guys, I swear it's actually me. I just don't have a beard right now. Some of you guys might find this to be a little bit weird, but don't worry, just give it a couple of business days and you'll see the beards are gonna be right back. But back to what I was saying, it's me, Tamer Azizz, and today we're gonna be talking about my first ever options mistake. So this video is for you if you're somebody who's actually been researching about options, somebody who's already been trading options, or somebody that just wants to learn from my mistakes to make sure that you don't repeat the same ones. Just a brief overview, options are basically contracts that are signed between two different people that basically force them to buy or sell shares of a stock at a specific price. This specific price is also known as a strike price, which we will touch upon more later in this video. Now, because this was my first ever options trade, I really had two intentions. The first one, making money, and the second one was that I actually wanted to dip my foot into the options world. I've heard a lot about it, so I said, you know what, why not just give it a shot? With this specific strategy, you are basically selling contracts to those who want to buy it later on at a specific price. When the share price of a stock hits this price, or even higher, the buyer of your contract can buy at that specific price point, even if it's trading for much higher. Now, this is where I might have messed up, so let's look a little bit more into my setup to see where things went wrong. So what I ended up doing was buying 200 shares of cgx.to. If you're not familiar with this company, it's Cineplex Entertainment, and now I know you're familiar with it. So I ended up buying these shares when it was trailing at $4.92 per share, and I said, you know what? That's an opportunity waiting for me to take advantage of. So I did it. Now after this, I ended up writing two covered call contracts that had an expiry date of November the 20th and a strike price of $6 per share. This means that if Cineplex hits $6 per share or higher, the buyer of this contract may have the right to buy those shares for me at $6. Even if it's trading at like $10 or $12, they can buy those shares from me at $6 per share. Before we explain the mistake, keep in mind that one contract is equal to 100 shares of the stock. So I did a good thing and I realized that $4.92 was a perfect opportunity. The mistake here was that I didn't think that the stock price would recover that quickly. Because at expiry, being November the 20th, the stock was trading at $9.20. That's right, you heard me. $9.20. If you don't understand what this means I could have literally made an 87% gain. Instead, I'm like, you know what, let's write a covered call contract. You know, I'm going to be in this, it's going to expire worthless. And I just ended up making 22%. Well, if you were in my shoes and you had the option between 22% and 87%, which one are you going to pick? I thought so. So I'm not really that pissed off, to be honest with you guys, but I wanted to pass on these lessons to you so that you don't make these same mistakes. The first lesson that I've learned is that using this covered call strategy, you have to understand that your profit potential is limited. From the time that you write that covered call, you need to understand this. Don't ask me why, that's just how the strategy works, okay? I'm just kidding. But pay attention because we're about to give you a nice example. So let's just say both me and Elon Musk decide that we wanted to buy Cineplex Entertainment at $4.92 per share. Elon just decides to do the traditional way of investing and he's like, you know what, I don't need no options. Whereas me, on the other hand, said, I want to go with the covered call options. So let's fast forward a couple of days, a couple of weeks, and now the stock price is at $6 per share. Now at this point, both Elon and I have the exact same profit potential, being whatever the difference of $6 and $4.92. But what happens if the stock price increases to $10? In this situation, I am still limited at $6 for selling these shares, whereas Elon can sell them for $10 each. Even if it keeps on going higher and higher and higher, I can only sell these shares for $6 and Elon can sell them for like $1 million a share. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how Elon Musk became the second richest person in the world. Okay, all jokes aside, because the nature of this covered call strategy, it's probably not the best way to go when the market is actually in a recovery phase. There's probably a better strategy out there that I'm probably just gonna have to wait and discover, or you guys can let me know in the comment section down below. But for now, I'm just gonna be using this covered call strategy to reduce my cost basis for my long-term plays. And That basically just means reducing the average price that I'm paying for my long-term stocks. Now the thing that kind of sucks is that I did the exact same strategy with ac.to, Air Canada, and I feel like it's going to have the same fate. If you guys want me to update you on that as well, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll let you know what my play was for that as well. So question of the day, do you have a similar experience or do you trade options right now? Let us know in the comment section down below, Z community. You guys are awesome. This is me, Azizz, signing out. Peace.